Hey friends, it's Emily and welcome back to my channel. So the reason I'm talking so quiet today is because it is currently about 3:30 a.m. and I'm still awake because I just did makeup, not on me, but on a very special guest on my channel today. Hey sisters! Hey sisters! Today I am here with my roommate Bhumi and I did this scarecrow look on her. Isn't she gorgeous? Oh my god, look at her. She's so cute. But anyway, we did this look today. Yep, she's just gonna go descend into the darkness. Also, do you guys like our new backdrop? It is so cute. Oh my god. We spent hours making this. It took so long, but I think it's worth it. It looks really good for Halloween. So anyway, this is the beginning of a Halloweek where I'll be posting videos every day for a week up until Halloween. So hopefully that works out and I'll get to editing all of those before then because it's almost Halloween and I'm kind of freaking out because I have deadlines for school too. But hopefully it works out. And yeah, let's go show you guys how to do this Halloween tutorial and let's get on to the video. Let's begin by hydrating and priming the face. For today, I'll be taking the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea 4-in-1 setting mist to go ahead and prime her face. That was an epic fail. That's what it's actually supposed to look like, you guys. So I'm just gonna spritz this all over her face, and once it's applied, she's just gonna go ahead and fan it until she is dried down. Next, I'm gonna go in with her very own Maybelline FitMe concealer in the shade Honey. You guys know that this is one of my favorites, and this is her shade, so we're gonna go in with this today, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it underneath her eyes, kind of like a clown contour, where you just like put it all over her cheeks as well, because she doesn't use foundation. Also, side note, she was literally the biggest mood right now. Oh my gosh. Anyway, we're gonna go in with some more concealer and highlight her forehead like so. Then we're gonna move on to spot treating the rest of her cheeks and then highlighting her chin, her nose bridge, and her upper lip area. Next, we're gonna blend everything out with this huge sponge that she has. Oh my gosh, we were literally seeing how big it was. It was literally the size of our hands. So anyway, we just went ahead and dampened it, and then we're gonna go ahead and blend everything out on her face. Next, we're going to take this bootleg beauty blender to blend out her under eyes because the other sponge was way too big. And then I'm going to go in with some more concealer and just spot treat wherever is needed. And then we're going to go out and blend it out again. Next, we're going to go ahead and set all that concealer with some translucent powder. Today, I'll be using mine and her face is priceless right now. But anyway, we're going to go ahead with a fluffy brush and just set her face. Today, I'm not going to bake her face because she does have dry skin, so I don't want to make her too ashy. Also, could we just talk about how she just blew powder my face? Oh my god. For brows, I'm going to begin by combing them into place with a spoolie. Then I'm going to be taking her Benefit KaBrow in the shade 5. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're literally the same shade. Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and fill in her brows slightly and just make them look super natural. Then I'm going to take the same spoolie that we used before and brush out her brows so they still look super natural. And then I'm just going to take some concealer on a little brush and just shape them so that they're nice and carved. Then with a clean finger, I'm just going to go ahead and blend out the concealer so there aren't any harsh lines left. Next, I'm going to go in with the NYX Eyeshadow Base on a regular eyeshadow brush and just gently pat it on her eye to prep it for some eyeshadow later. Next, we're going to do the very iconic Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette reveal, and then we're going to go into the shade Blazing on a small fluffy brush. This is her Desert Dusk palette, and it looks so beautiful. Now that our transition color is laid down, we're going to go into a shade called Saffron. It's a really pretty brick red color, and I'm just going to concentrate that on the outer corners of her eye. Using a small pencil brush, let's dip into the Tarte Clay Play palette and use the matte black shade called Onyx to define the outer corners of her eyes. I'm using a very small amount of the shade because I don't want it to be too dramatic. Then I'm going to be blending it out with a small fluffy brush. Now it's time for the glitter, but first we have to put down a base so the glitter will stick and it'll help the colors pop more. So first I'm going to be taking my own Maybelline FitMe concealer since it is lighter in the shade Sand, and then I'm just going to go ahead and cut her crease. Then I'm going to go back into the Huda palette and take the shade Cosmo. This is a very orangey pumpkin glitter color, and I'm just going to go ahead and tap that onto her eyelid. But then I noticed that the glitter kept having fallout everywhere all over her face, so then I decided to take some translucent powder and bake her face, not for the sake of baking it, just to provide a barrier between the skin and the glitter, that way it wouldn't get everywhere. Then I went back in with the glitter on my finger, and once it was all applied, I just brushed the excess powder away from her face. Then I went back in with the fluffy brush and brushed away any excess glitter on her eye. Then I went back into the transition colors because I wanted to define the cut crease even more. Now the eyeshadow is done, so we're going to move on to liquid liner, and for that I'm going to be taking her Kat Von D ink liner in Trooper, and I'm just going to go ahead and line her lash line while her eyes are closed and then fan it off until it's completely dry. Then I'm going to have her open her eyes while I do the wing portion of the liner, that way it won't mess up with the crease and everything like that, if you know what I mean. And then once it's on, I'll have her go ahead and close her eye, that way I can finish the wing off properly. Here is the liner on one eye, and it looks pretty fleeky if you ask me, but the other wing didn't turn out so well, so I'm just going to go back in with a little bit of concealer and tap it in with my hand to blend it out. And then I took another brush of hers, and this literally, like, oh my gosh, I went to go pick up some concealer and it literally started shedding. And oh my gosh, like, this is literally traumatizing me, like, looking at it. But anyway, we're gonna go back in with the first transition color and blend that underneath her eye right now. Then we're gonna go back into the Huda palette and just go in with the shade called Oud, I think. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and put that on her outer corner. Then to brighten things up, I'm gonna take Fenty Beauty's Trophy Wife highlighter and apply that to her inner corners as well as her brow bone. To finish off the eyes, I'm just going to go ahead and have Bhumi apply the Too Faced Size Queen Mascara, and I'm just going to have her sweep a few coats through her lashes. Now that the eyes are done, I'm going to go ahead and contour her with the Anastasia contour kit, and I'm just going to use the brown shade for her. And I did tell her to suck in her cheeks like a fish because it would make it easier to contour. Just make sure not to apply too much like we did here, otherwise it'll look like a skid mark and you have to blend it out, but it'll be all good in the end. Next, we're going to go back into the same contour kit and take this orangey deep apricot shade and just apply that as blush on her cheeks. We really wanted to stick to the orangey blush of a scarecrow, but we didn't want it to be too harsh, so we thought that this was the perfect color. With a very dense fan brush, we're just going to go ahead and pack on more of that Trophy Wife highlighter onto her cheekbones and her temple, as well as her chin, just for an overall extra glow. We are finally done with the glam, so now it's time to move on to the nose of the scarecrow. For that, I'll be taking my Wolfe Brothers face paint in this orange shade and just drawing on a teardrop shape onto her nose. While we let the paint dry, let's move on to the lipstick. I'm going to take this e.l.f. lipstick in the shade Orange Dream and just apply it only to her top lip, because we're going to do two-tone lipstick today just to mix things up. For the bottom lip, I'm going to make it a black tone, so I'm just going to use that same eyeliner that we used before and just fill in her natural lip shape. Of course, a black lipstick would work so much better, but we didn't have any on hand, so this is what we used and it turned out pretty well. Now that we've given the paint some time to dry, I'm just going to go back and outline it with that same eyeliner, and then once it's all outlined, I'm going to go ahead and draw stitches on it like a scarecrow would have. That way it looks like a patch on the nose and not just some random tear-shaped blob. The very last step of this makeup look is to draw on the scarecrow mouth, so for that we're going to be going in with, again, the same eyeliner, and we're just going to be drawing on a smile like so. But then we realized it wasn't even, so if that happens, just fix it up with some concealer and blend it out with your fingers. Now it's time to add the stitches, so just take that eyeliner again and start drawing X's on the corners of the mouth. We decided that 3 was the golden number to stick to the amount of stitches on the cheeks, so we just did that. And originally we wanted the stitches to be kind of even, but we found that the more gory it is and like more kind of, I guess, abstract it is, the more realistic it looks. So if you have shaky hands like me, this is literally the perfect makeup tutorial for you. The last and final step is to braid your hair. All I did was split her hair down the middle of her head, that way she had a middle part line. Then I just went ahead and did a 3-strand braid, nothing too fancy. And before I tied it off, I made sure to tug at the humps of the braid so it would look more full and aesthetically pleasing. To add to the cute effect, don't pull the hair all the way through once you tie it and it will look super cute. Lastly, to top off this whole look, we went to the Dollar Tree and we got some really cute flowers, and we were originally going to include the yellow ones, but we thought that the red ones fit better with this look, so I just put a few flowers in her hair like so, and it looks so cute. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy with the way this turned out. So yeah, that is the end of this makeup look. Okay guys, so this is the end of this makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. She looks so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. And we added flowers in her hair and it looks super boho and cute. Kind of like, what did you say?
Flamenco dancer?
Yeah, flamenco dancer. Oh my gosh.
Did you say flamingo?
Wait, what was it?
Flamenco.
I can't think right now. Like, it's literally 3:30 in the morning. We've been working on this for almost 3.5 hours. Yeah, our sweet mates are sleeping and we're trying to be really quiet. Thank you all so much for watching and beginning Halloweek with us. We're so excited to have you guys here and watching this makeup look. She was excited to do this too. Like, it looks so cute on her. I'm so happy the way it turned out, and she is too. But anyway, we'll see you guys soon, and hopefully we'll see you for the rest of Halloweek.
shark do 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 do, baby shark do do.